You ever look at your kid and think, oh no, I gave birth to a mini version of me but without the filter? Well, meet my 8-year-old son Tyler. This kid came out the womb with a business plan and zero patience for incompetence. I swear he's been side-eyeing people since he could focus his little baby eyes. While other babies were gurgling and drooling, Tyler was probably mentally calculating the inefficiency of the hospital's feeding schedule. Last week at McDonald's, I thought we'd have a simple lunch outing. Boy, was I wrong. The teenage cashier was clearly having a rough day. Takes her 3 tries to get our order right. I'm being patient, offering encouraging smiles. But Tyler's watching this disaster unfold with the intensity of a hawk. His little arms crossed, one eyebrow raised like a miniature corporate executive, witnessing a hostile takeover gone wrong. When our order's finally correct after 15 minutes, Tyler clears his throat like he's about to deliver a keynote speech and says, "Ma'am, have you considered a career in something that doesn't involve numbers or listening? Perhaps something more suited to your current skill set? Maybe something in the arts where precision isn't life or death?" I literally died right there. The girl actually laughed and gave him extra nuggets, telling him he was brutally honest but kind of right. But it gets worse. My mother-in-law comes over wearing this new "I want to speak to your manager" haircut, twirling around asking what everyone thinks. Tyler takes one long analytical look and goes, "Grandma, did you specifically ask for that haircut? Or did you lose a bet? Because it's giving very strong dissatisfied customer energy. Like you're perpetually ready to return something to Target." I'm choking on my coffee while she looks like she got hit by a truth truck driven by an 8-year-old savage. Then there's parent-teacher conference. Mrs. Peterson starts with that diplomatic smile saying, "Tyler is very direct in his communication style." Uh-oh, that's teacher code for "your kid is a problem." Turns out he told the substitute teacher her lesson plan was inefficient and poorly structured and suggested she streamline her approach for better classroom management. This boy literally restructured her entire math lesson because it lacked logical flow. The substitute went home questioning her career choices. The gaming chair incident still haunts my husband. He spent 2 hours assembling this fancy chair he'd researched for months. Tyler sits in it for 10 seconds, gets up, and delivers his verdict. "Dad, this is uncomfortable and overpriced. You could have gotten better lumbar support at IKEA for half the cost. Also, the aesthetic doesn't match our design scheme." My husband just stood there holding the assembly instructions like his dreams died. But the absolute peak happened 3 days ago. We're having family dinner and Tyler's been unusually quiet, which should have been my first warning sign. Out of nowhere, he looks directly at me and says, "Mom, I figured out why you drink so much coffee. It's because you're naturally slow processing, and caffeine is your pharmaceutical attempt to match faster cognitive function. Also, your shopping habits suggest you're filling an emotional void through retail therapy. Have you considered professional counseling?" I laughed so hard I cried actual tears. Then I actually cried because this tiny human just delivered a complete psychological evaluation over Tuesday night tacos. My husband goes, "Honey, he's literally you, but with better critical thinking skills and absolutely no social filter whatsoever." Lord help me. I created a monster, a tiny management consultant who roasts everyone with surgical precision and zero regard for feelings. This boy's gonna be running Fortune 500 companies before puberty hits.